All right, I'm gonna let you know how bad this podcast is. I mean, this is just a it's a terrible podcast, man. It really is. It's so unprofessional. There's no expertise that goes into it. I don't have the equipment that I need ever. I have nothing that I need. I'm just over here slinging it every day and giving it the best I got. Giving it the best I got. Sometimes the best I got is not good. So, welcome to episode 151 of the Michael Labs Show. It's me, your host, Michael Labs, with the most self-conceited name for a podcast this world has ever seen, ever experienced. But, I get questions all the time. Why is it called the Michael Lab Show? And it's simple. I did not want to pigeon-tailed, pigeon nose. I did not want to put myself in a position where I was forced to talk about certain subject matter. So I decided not to do that. I decided to just call it my name. So episode 151, we're here. We're not going to say it. I was going to say something. I want to talk about a few things this episode. The first thing I want to do is say Happy Merry Christmas Eve, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays for me and the family here at the podcast. To you, I hope you have a beautiful Christmas. I hope you keep the COVID at bay. Be careful when you're out there in the streets doing whatever you do. Stay protected. Keep your mask on. Don't be stupid. And let's get this show on the road. Let's get 2021 off to a decent start. I mean, Jesus, man. No pun intended. Happy Merry Christmas to you, or Happy Merry Birthday to you, Jesus Christ, man. You've created a lot, and you've also are the root of a lot of wars, as like you did a good job, right? You brought a lot of people together. You did your thing. You popped out of Mother Mary. Mother Mary was a virgin, which that was when I first heard that Mother Mary was a virgin. Because at the time I heard Mother Mary was a virgin, I was not equipped with the knowledge to define and know what a virgin was, right? So I was like, cool, she's the Virgin Mary. Awesome. Flash forward a few years. A virgin means somebody who has not had sex. But sex is how you have a kid. So I was so confused. I did not understand. And since I didn't understand, I wanted nothing else to do with it. But happy Merry Birthday Christmas to you, Jesus Christ. You've done a lot of good. You've caused a lot of bad things to happen too. Genocides, wars, just a lot of bad things, but a lot of good things. A lot of good things. Every Christmas comes around and the whole world gets together. And it's for the one time in this world that we can all work together as a country. All the countries, they all mingle with each other really well. And they mingle with each other really well, not because it's your birthday, not because it's Christmas, but because it's the day where everybody gets richer. You know what I mean? Like, it's the one day of the year where all the companies make a lot of money. Amazon will make a lot of money. Walmart will make a lot of money. People will give gifts, but you will receive gifts. And because everybody's receiving a gift, that means everybody has to give a gift. It's a lot easier to give when you receive. I'm being a little conceited at the beginning of this episode, but seriously, happy Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Spend it. Don't be an idiot, right? I feel like that's something that used to make, I think it used to not need explanation, but I think here in December we do need to explain what it means not to be an idiot, and I think because I think a lot of people still are. A lot of people are idiots, and a lot of people do dumb things, and that's the American way. But it's the holidays. It's time to relax, celebrate, spend time with good people, eat a crap ton of cookies, which is basically all the holidays are, right? I mean, basically what the holidays are every single year, no matter what the holiday is. It's a time where we eat a lot of food. We get really fat. We spend time with people that a lot of them we like, majority of them we like, some of them we don't like, which is cool this year because this year you don't have to spend it with the people that you don't like, which I think is good for a lot of people. Sucks for a lot of people, but it's good for a lot of people. And it's the beginning of a new year. It's the time to flush out all the. It's time to flush out the shitty year that we've had, but it's time to bring on a good year. I hope. Who knows? Coronavirus is probably going to be here all 2021 too. And yeah, it's time to create new goals. It's time to continue with the things that you're already doing, accomplishing them, fulfilling them, putting the pedal to the metal, as they say, and continuing to take souls and do well. And yeah, so Merry Happy Hanukkah, Merry Kwanzaa, Happy Christmas to everybody out there. Be safe. If you get COVID, don't go out kissing babies, hugging old people. Don't do that. Just lay low, shelter down, stay warm. Be like my friend here, this little pimped out Santa Claus that we have here. This is the weirdest gift. If you guys are just on audio, if you're just on audio, maybe you should, try to watch a little bit of this episode on video because I have the best decorations for this this Christmas. Last Christmas, it's crazy to think that this is my second Christmas doing a podcast. Yeah, Jesus Christ, time flies. Jesus Christ, this podcast still sucks. But if you're not watching on YouTube, just go ahead, watch it on YouTube. Just for this because I want you guys to see this thing. This is a Santa Claus that is doing the splits, as you can see here, with his star right in the middle. Even if he were to stand up, his body would not match his legs at all. He's designed to be a pimped out Santa Claus. And it's oh my God, a bug just fell out of him. I don't know if you guys saw that. There's a stink bug that fell out of his asshole. Let's just throw that away. That was disgusting. Did you guys see that live? Did you guys see the stink bug just fall out of the Santa Claus's butt? You might have seen that. But, yeah. This is my decorations. I have pimped out Santa Claus here, just being a whore, doing his thing, whatever. Grinding poles, which is fine. Cool, respect to that. Then I have Christmas lights, as you can see behind me, along my books, up near my brain surgery sculpture thing. But yeah, we're all in on Christmas this year. New Year's is going to be wild, man. I think New Year's is going to be crazy. I think that going into 2022 is going to be absolutely bonkers. It's going to be bonkers. People are going to be losing their minds. People are going to be getting all the STDs that exist in the world. But yeah. What else is going on? What am I doing for Christmas? I'm going over to see my grandparents. I'm hanging out there. I'm going to have some amazing food. My grandma makes, as a child, I thought it was like the best food in the whole world. And it's good food. Like, don't get me wrong. It's good. It tastes good. But I don't think it's as amazing as people, as I once thought it was. It's good food, right? It's good food. It gets the job done. It's like a quiche. It's not a casserole. It's a quiche. So it's just a bunch of eggs, cheese, bacon. And since I'm on carnivore, I can eat anything there. Bacon, cheese, sausage, eggs, which I don't think cheese and eggs is on carnivore, but it is for me, dude. I do what I want with it. But yeah, we do that pretty early in the morning. We get together as a family. We do the gift thing. We give gifts to each other. Go over to my grandparents' house. which is like a 40-minute drive. Obviously, no, I don't think people are doing church this year due to the virus. And I think just like reduced capacity, it's pretty much impossible to do a church this year. There's crap on my phone too. And then we just come back for the day. I go over to my girlfriend's house. By the time they start opening gifts, I'm done with everything. My family gets up early for Christmas, so we knock it out of the way. And then Christmas is on a Friday this year, so it's the weekend. So it's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of drinking. There's going to be a lot of overdoses. There's going to be a lot of alcoholism happening. There's going to be a lot of stomachs being pumped of alcohol. The hospital is going to be fully packed with COVID people and with just drunks and idiots who can't consume their alcohol in a responsible manner. And people are going to be losing their minds. And the world's probably going to blow up. We probably won't make it to Monday. We definitely won't make it to 2021. There's going to be absolute chaos. We have, as of, I don't know exactly where we are, but as of Tuesday night, our wonderful president, Donald Trump, came out live on Twitter, obviously without briefing anybody about what he was going to do, because responsibilities, who cares about those, being a responsible person, especially a president. Decides to go on camera and basically tell Congress, hey, screw off. I'm not signing anything until we fix the stimulus package. And at first I'm like, well, what the hell? That's aggressive. He goes into things. He talks about fishing. He talks about like animals. He talks about like Cambodia. And so I don't know where that's going to be. But there's a potentiality of the government shutting down, which would be fantastic, right? If the government just go ahead and it goes ahead and just shuts down. That's gonna be good. This is gonna be a good start for the beginning of 2021. Vaccines are coming out. BioNTech is saying that their vaccine does fight against this new strain that's coming out. That's been going rampant in England. The more and more I listen to just anything that's like related at all to the economy, the more I realize that half of the damage that happens to the economy or to people is speculation, not factual base. But if you just waited till all the facts came out, you wouldn't have a news channel. You wouldn't have successful news channels, at least. You would just have logic, and logic is not how you build a business. I have to get on this podcast and say outrageous things. Just kidding. I don't have to. I just do that. That's my personality flaw, for a lack of better terms. But yeah, New Year's is going to be right around the corner, and it's going to be an interesting one. These next 7 days are, I think they're definitely pivotal. It seems like every single day now is a pivotal moment for this country. But if he vetoes this bill, I think he can go back to Senate. Just look that up. What happens? That's disgusting that bug fell out. I'm sorry that happened. That's disgusting. That makes me look super dirty, and I swear I'm not that dirty. Like, I clean myself. I wipe my ass after I shit. Like, I'm a relatively clean person. You see how that mic just keeps falling down? It shouldn't be doing that. It's supposed to be a really good mic. I just gotta tighten it up a little bit. What happens if President vetoes a bill? What happens? The power of the president to refuse to approve a bill or joint resolution and thus prevent its enactment into law is the veto. The veto can be overridden only by 2/3 vote in both the Senate and the House. And if this occurs, the bill becomes law over the president's objection. Huh. Wow. Okay. Mitch McConnell says that the Senate will return December 29th for the potential Trump veto override vote. This is as of Wednesday. You guys are listening on Thursday. I'm reading this on Wednesday. Senator Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who looks like he just woke up from the dead, announced early Tuesday morning that the Senate will return to Washington December 29th to respond to a potential veto from President Trump of a mammoth defense bill. That he struck a deal. So, who knows? It just looks like a bunch of fucking chaos is happening right now. And it's weird because it's like it was such a flip on his part. Like he's went very he left his conservative roots. He said, "Yeah, I want more money for the American people," which is confusing because I think his side, the right side of the party, conservatives are like, "Hey, man, that's not what we've been saying. Like, what you're like abandoning ship," and now like the Democrats are like, "Well, this is actually what we wanted. Why is he doing this now?" And I don't know why he's doing that now, but he wants to go from $600 to $2,000 per person, which is weird because listen to what I'm about to say. I don't like that it was done in such an irresponsible way, and it's like it puts things in a shambles. It seems like if you can avoid shambles, you should avoid shambles. But at the end of the day, $1,400 extra would be pretty nice. I wouldn't be like, that would be pretty amazing. Which is like, but that's the issue though, is people. You can't be pissed off at him now because a lot of people could use the extra money, but it's confusing because I know people that absolutely hate him to the 10th degree, but they're also broke as shit and they need money, and you end up putting away what you hate and what you love when you realize you don't have any money in your bank account, which I think is confusing the shit out of a ton of people. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I don't know how they can get through the week of Christmas. I think there will be a government shutdown, and I think that will cause a serious issue. But I also do think that 2021 is going to be an amazing year for the economy, for the stock market. Yeah, I do. Whoa, Mike Tyson's drug tests are in. It was basing this solely on looks, and Roy Jones Jr. look exactly like you would expect. Mike Tyson, however, raised a few eyebrows with his new and improved physique. Iron, what else? Iron also passed his November 28 drug test administered the night he fought Jones to a pay-per-view review inside the Staples Centers. ESPN brought word on the results on Tuesday. Despite the unofficial ruling, the general consensus was that Tyson outperformed Jones, and by his own admission, Iron felt good enough inside the ring. Whether or not that equates to a trilogy, nothing. What a terrible article. What a bad article. Huh. Oh, great. Another shooting. That's awesome. Fantastic. Yeah, it's gonna be a fascinating year. It's gonna be a fascinating year to see everything play out. Like we have to get these vaccines out. We have to get people to take these vaccines. People have to trust the economy just a little bit more. We need money. We need the backing of our government. We need people to find jobs again. We're almost giving people too much money in the sense, and that's why I think it's going to be hard to get people back to work. A lot of people are making more money now than they were making at their jobs, at a job where they probably didn't like it too much. They probably worked too much. They probably worked a lot harder than they do relative to not having to work at all. And it is worrisome. It is worrisome to think that we could live in a day and age where you make more money not working than actually working, and then you make less money from it. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's a rough. How was my week? I've had a good week, but today, on Wednesday, it's just not a good day. I woke up really hungry. I went ahead and ate all my calories like right away, and I normally don't do that, but I went ahead and I ate all of my calories. Pretty much, I have like 840 calories, and this is something I do when I'm just counting my macros. This is something that I never do when when I'm on carnivore, but I just woke up very hungry. I had a shitty workout, had a terrible workout, hated it, got out of there as quick as I could, came home. I tried to run 8 miles, obviously, again, and I think what's happening, and I could wake up Christmas Eve and be like, well, you're just complaining because you feel great. But I think it's catching up to me. Like, I really do. I think this amount of running that I'm doing 8 miles, averaging probably 8 miles a day, maybe like 7 miles a day. No, 8 miles a day, because I'm on pace to get to 250 miles over a 31-day period, which is 7 miles a day. No, 8 miles a day, 224. Just over 8 miles a day. And it's like, just to think 8 months ago, I never ran more than 4 miles in my life. Now I'm doubling that, and I'm doing it now 24 days in a row. It's catching up to me, and I think I need to take a day off. Like, I ran on Wednesday 3.4 miles on the treadmill, and I just felt exhausted. Like to the point where I was watching my watch the entire time as I was running, and I don't know what it is. I think I just need to take a fucking nap. Like, I was tired as shit, man. And then I decided to do this Christmas podcast, and I was looking for my hat, like my cool hat, and I couldn't find it. I was trying to find my cool Santa Claus hat, and I couldn't find it. That made me really sad, and I was like, fuck, man, I really wanted my Christmas hat. So I got some decorations behind me, and I went ahead and got this little pimped out Santa Claus, but it's just like, I don't know. I guess it just doesn't feel like Christmas this year. And I think it's definitely disappointing, and it's sad. Like, I don't know. I don't really know what it is. I don't know. This year just kind of doesn't feel like a year. I mean, but at the same time, it's also been probably the best year of my life. Like, this year I was talking to my buddy about this. This year has taught me so much about myself. It's allowed me to focus on the things I want to focus on. Like my mental health is in such a good place. Financially, like, I'm in a good place financially. I'm making money. I'm saving money. I'm investing money. I'm cutting down my expenses to the most I possibly can, besides Christmas expenses and Christmas gifts and whatnot. It's almost like without this year, I don't think I would be in that good of a position. Like, I just don't think I would be. The fact that school is online has aided someone like me tremendously, where I think it doesn't aid most college students. For me, it's a blessing because I don't have to drive, and I drive 45 minutes to school. So I probably save like $200, $300, $400, probably like $1,000 plus on gas. I was filling up like once a week, $40 a week, 12 weeks, 40 times 12. Yeah, so it's a butt ton of money, probably around $500 plus just on gas alone. I got to invest that money. I got to learn about expenses. It was a good year, but it just felt like a depressing year. It just felt like a slower year. I guess panic year. People were just in shambles all year. But it's coming to an end, and I think it's going to come to an end quickly, and I think it's going to teach a lot. I think there's going to be a lot of thinking, because it showed a lot of flaws with our system, our government, our economy, people, the way people interface with the world, the way people interface with each other. Social Dilemma came out this year, and I think a lot of people got a lot of good out of that. I can't get over that show because the irony that it went out on a Netflix platform, which is pretty much just like social media but for television, is kind of hilarious. But it's been a wild year, and I think we have a lot to give thanks to. I think we have a lot of looking internally what we can better ourselves with. Yeah, that's my 2 cents. That's all really all I have to say. And what a shitty podcast. What a short podcast. This is going to be a barely 30-minute podcast, but some days you have it, some days you don't. Today I just don't. Today I just wanted to, honestly, man, all I want to do today is just nap. I'm exhausted. I just want to sleep. I think it's okay to have those days, but like today I just want to go to bed. I just want to take a nap. I'm probably going to do that. I'm probably going to get off this podcast, edit it up, save it, upload it to YouTube, and then take my book. I'm reading a book called, I got to remember the name. Terrence. I talk about him all the time on this show. McKenna. He's an ethnobiologist. He wrote a book called The Food of the Gods, and it's a really interesting book. He's talking a lot about like alcohol right now. It's been taking me a while to read. That's something I've also kind of completely. I haven't been doing a good enough job on is reading. I've been really, really slow on it, and I know that's been a big issue of mine. Once I read a lot, I feel like a smarter person. I feel more knowledgeable. It gives me the confidence to feel like I can do more with my life. But right now, I'm not reading like I should. I guess I'm just kind of in a rut right now. I'm ready for like a break. I'm ready for I don't know. I was gonna go on vacation, but then that went ahead and got canceled due to COVID. COVID's exhausting. It's killing people. It's getting a lot of people sick, and it's like nobody wants to deal with it anymore. And oh my God, what is this cover? H.G. Wells. What is wrong with these people? Some of these people, like the War of the Worlds, The Time Machine. These people, I feel like these classic writers that we always talk about, I think they were just drugged out wife beaters. Like, I don't think they were good people. The Orwellian. What's it? Orwellian? Then called like the Orwellian future. That's George Orwell. That's George Orwell. Not Food of the Gods. Of the Gods. It's like a picture of a fucking wasp eating a human being. That's terrible. You shouldn't do that. It's a bad idea. It's a chicken. Food of the Gods. The Food of the Gods. A chicken is eating a human being. What is this? Village of the Giants. Teenagers zoom to supersize and terrorize a town, and it's a dude hugging a pair of tits on the front cover. Oh my God, what the fuck is this? See, this is what I'm talking about. This shit is wild, dude. The Food of the Gods. What does that say? Can I zoom in? I'm gonna make it bigger. So it says, let's see if I can somehow get this thing up. There we go. Here we go. Okay. The pullets came into Hickey Brow about 3 Outlook in the afternoon. One caught up the... I don't know what any of that means. We're not going to do that. We're not going to get into that. That's... I'm just ranting at this point. Honestly, at this point, I'm just trying to get to 30 minutes so I can go ahead and end this podcast. It's not you guys, it's me. It's my fault. As I say, before you break up with somebody, it's not your fault, it's my fault. It's I don't know. It's the time of the year. I'm ready for fucking summer. I hate the cold. Anybody who says they like the cold, I don't trust those people. I hate the cold. I hate everything about the cold. I don't want snow. I like Christmas. Maybe a little bit of snow on Christmas would be cool. Besides that, I don't want snow around me. Not a fan of it. It's exhausting. It's just, it gets people sick. Coronavirus spreads quicker. People get fat. I almost always get fat because there's so much freaking food around everywhere. Maine shatters another COVID-19 record. Cool. Should you worry about the side effects of Moderna and Pfizer COVID vaccines? That video of the person in Tennessee, the nurse passing out. I was talking to my buddy. He's like, dude, do people not realize that, like, all across the world, people literally pass out if they see a needle? Like, I'm so tired of everyone trying to make everything seem fake and, like, it's trying to kill you. And it's like, this is great. We should all be happy that there's a vaccine. Like, we should all be celebrating. We should be celebrating that our president wants to give us more money. We should be celebrating, like, a lot of things, man. We should be happy, but no one's fucking happy. Everyone's angry about something, and it's, like, depressing to see people just get so angry about every single thing. Talking about angry, did you see Tom Cruise lose his mind on his staff? That shit was so fake. So fake. I'm telling you. So fake. He did not. He did not. That was completely set up. It was a publicity stunt to promote his movie. So when people watch the movie, they have a good feeling. Mission Impossible 1688, whatever it is. Yeah, so much drama. And like Lizzo got in trouble for promoting diet culture. She got in trouble for promoting diet culture. Confidently models Pretty Little Thing lingerie. Lizzo sparks body debate with 10-day smoothie diet. First of all, she shouldn't be doing a 10-day. I mean, maybe she do whatever you want, Lizzo. Don't listen to me. You're the billionaire here. I'm a fucking idiot. She gets backlash for doing a smoothie diet. Lizzo defends doing a 10-day smoothie detox after getting backlash. I'm proud of my results. The singer said that every big girl should do whatever the fuck they want with their bodies after she was criticized for promoting a detox. That's insane. You should never get in trouble for losing weight. Lizzo is defending herself after she was criticized for doing a 10-day smoothie. The truth hurts. The quote-unquote truth hurts. Singer 32 shared a video recap of her detox process on Instagram and TikTok on Monday, explaining that she decided to try out the program after she drank a lot and I ate a lot of food that fucked my stomach up in Mexico. That's what happens when you're chubby, dude. That shit happens. Lizzo then showed a sample of what she ate and drank on the detox, from green smoothies, supplements, alkaline water to vegan protein bars and nuts. By the way, none of that's healthy. You definitely should not do that. You also shouldn't listen to me. But yeah, that's not good. The Grammy winner said that days 4, 5, 6 were the hardest and started to get to me mentally. Yeah, but losing weight's hard, but also getting fat is hard. Is like easier. You fucking eat everything. I was never super hungry. I think I just wanted to stress, eat, and do things that were like kind of self-harming. See, that's what I'm saying about people who get super fat. It's like people don't realize that there's side effects that come from that. Like you don't eat, and while you're eating a huge milkshake and 8 large pizzas, you're like, oh, I'm getting fatter, I'm feeling better. No, you're eating and you feel like shit. Each day you're eating more food. You feel shame. You feel embarrassed. Definitely not good. God, she is not pretty, though. That's going to get me a lot of trouble. I don't know. As you know, I would normally be so afraid and ashamed to post things like this online because I feel like as a big girl, people just expect if you're doing something for health, you're doing it for like a dramatic weight loss. And that is not the case. You are doing it for weight loss, so you're lying to people. And at the same time, also, it sucks that if you become the big girl, that means you just got to be fat your entire career. Fuck that. She's been eating for the last vegan for the last few months. That's going to kill you. You can't do that. She was feeling unhealthy and averting back to her old habits. In reality, November stressed me the F out. I drank a lot. I ate a lot of spicy things and things that effed up my stomach, and I wanted to reverse it and get back to where I was. Yeah, that's what happens, man. I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of my results. My sleep has improved. Shocker, my hydration. Shocker, my inner peace. Shocker, my mental stability. Shocker, my effing body, my effing skin, the whites of my eyes. I feel and look like a bad bitch. And I think like that's it, she said. I'm a big girl who did a smoothie detox, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I got exactly what I wanted out of it, and every big girl should do what the F they want with their bodies. I agree. So yeah, Christmas and Lizzo, that's what we're talking about in this podcast. That's where we're at with this podcast. That's where I'm at with my life. I'm going to go read a book about alcohol and psychedelics. Guys, thank you so much for listening, supporting me this far into my journey of podcasting. I'll catch you guys in episode 152 of the Michael Lab Show. December, I don't know. Is that going to be New Year's when I see you guys again? Huh, maybe. No, it won't be. I'll see you guys. Yeah, okay, the 29th. We still got a while ago. I don't know calendars either. I'm an idiot. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you do. I'll catch you guys next week. Peace out. See you.